my eating efforts from yesterday. I'm just a little bit puffy this morning. It's okay. We're up bright and early, although the sun is already risen in Adelaide. It's a little brisk, a little bit chilly. I think it's 10 degrees, 10, 11 degrees. But I was so unsure about what to wear because I have my rain jacket, right? But then if it's not raining, I have to run in it. It could be like annoying to have to carry it. I've got my little racing number, got my little pins, safety pins. Whew. Ready to find the Adelaide Oval and get running. I was also a little bit in between about which shoes to wear because it was pouring rain basically majority of the day yesterday. I wasn't sure how wet the ground would be because I have my regular Nikes that I've been running in. They're pretty flat. The Hokas I'm sort of putting on hold at the moment just because they're very high and I've had quite a few sprained ankles recently. And I feel like it's better to be slightly closer to the ground at the moment, although I love having support on the foot. But I think that's what I'm doing. And I also have my Merrell shoes, which have little ridges on the foot of the shoe. But then the sole is just incredibly thin on them. But then if it's raining, they're more credit for trail running, those shoes, Merrells. I think I've done a review on them on the channel before. And another pair that I want to get is Mitsumas. I think that's the brand name, Mitsumas, because I've heard really good things about them. My mom uses them. Hi, Mom. And I just think it would be good to have options. So I'm not just, because usually these Nikes live at work anyway. So then I'm having to drag them around. Oh, so spoiled with my multiple pairs of running shoes. Oh. Nice day today though. Have a look. So that's what Adelaide looks like this morning. Walking definitely helps, and I think when I'm running I'll get a little bit warmer. Well, what I did, I don't have a Garmin. I actually sort of start wishing I had a Garmin because I feel like constant display of your heart rate for when you're exercising is actually really valuable, because I've been working really hard trying to motivate myself, and not really even motivate but track myself and keep running at that zone 2, but I'm always usually like zone 3, zone 4 or freaking sprinting, whatever workout I'm doing, and it's pretty crazy because it's not sustainable, especially if you're doing, like, especially when you're doing these longer runs. Like, you can't possibly stay in zone 3, zone 4, zone 5. Like, that's the heart rate basically, right? You have your resting heart rate, zone 1, and then it just goes up. So I tend to, my resting heart rate is about 60. But then when I'm just like sort of walking out and about, it can get up to 70 or 80. If I'm doing a brisk walk, it's about 100 beats. But like when I'm doing these runs, right, like I really need to pace myself, need to keep working on pacing myself. So a cool thing that you can do, I'll show you the Fitbit I'm wearing. It's the Fitbit Versa. But what I can do, I'll show you. Yeah. See, like you can change the faces. You can change the faces. And some faces, they have option of displaying all the different data for you that you need. So that's very helpful. That's very good, and I'm definitely taking advantage of that. But that's a really cool thing about these Fitbits, Versas at least. I think there's a few others that you can choose the face of the watch, and then you can sort of have whatever you like on that. So yes, that is something that I want to focus on running, pacing myself really. It's super duper important when you're doing long endurance rides. Some umbrella shops. Alright, okay. I'm gonna go back to Google Maps and see where I'm at. If I'm walking in the right direction before I get to the start of the race. See you again soon. How cool is Adelaide really? It's quite beautiful. And there's always wall art everywhere as well. I think I filmed it before in my previous trip here. But the more you walk around, the more of it you see. So another thing that I love about walking through autumn Adelaide, but this would be relevant for all the seasons, is the amount of spectacularly beautiful churches. There's a tram, but there's another church hiding and another one. How insane is that? So many beautiful, if you ignore the construction that's going on behind. But how cool are these buildings? Very historically looking. There's one hiding behind those trees. It's part of uni. It's right next to the Adelaide Law School over there. Yeah, it's part of the uni. It really does remind me like of that sort of culturally heritage Christchurch. Although the cathedral in Christchurch did got out and banged because of the earthquakes. Check out. And I also really love the color of the sky, you know, that really beautiful kind of gentle pastel colors of blues, sort of peachy, pinks. And then you have these trees that are like black, right, with a bit of leaves and really, really thin, dark colored branches, black brown branches. So pretty, so beautiful. Yeah. Alright, better start walking faster to get there on time. Let's see, how cool is that? So cool. Another example of fall art. So now just crossing the Memorial Bridge. See, the marathon has already started. I'm doing half marathon. And there's another church on the side of the bridge. Check out how pretty. Woohoo. So pretty.
All the great charities out there. Have a great run, have a great half marathon. I'll be waiting for you inside. Jackie Stables in second place in the half marathon. Are you here, Jackie? Jackie Stables. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Joggers World Half Marathon in a time of 82 minutes and 33 seconds, Alicia Robertson. Jackie Stables, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Joggers World Half Marathon. Thank you, Joggers World, for sponsoring the half marathon.
Stunning, stunning autumn in Adelaide. A little bit chilly. It doesn't help that I'm soaked with sweat. I love this pink little shirt thing I have, jersey thing. Amazing. I would have literally froze on the track because there was wind and it's chilly. It's chilly. I'm walking wearing it and it's chilly. So if I was just in a little shirt that got sweated through, it was so cold. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm actually even capable of talking. I will do a little bit more talking just later on. Happy. Got my little medal. Keep running away from me. There it is. Gonna stretch a bit. Ready to have like a nice warm shower. Have some food, have a warm drink. And I need to do loads of stretches too. And I have another half marathon next weekend in Brisbane. So no time to relaxing too much. But probably ease off and do like a little of running, maybe a couple of days through the week, and then some riding definitely, and then be ready for the half in Brisbane next Sunday. My second vegan pizza that I got yesterday. Now I'm having that for lunch. The medal, the drone that got charged, an apple. Yoo-hoo. And of course, valuable to mention that I'm gonna have the whole bag of greens that they just squished and the air is released. Got a bag of spinach, some little cherry tomatoes, and some cucumber. Just regaining the energy and vitamins and just, you know, doing the best. Have another half marathon coming up in a few days, so. So we're out of the hotel room, even though it was super duper nice and easy and just really relaxing and warm to sit inside while it's super duper rainy outside. I decided to venture out. And the thing I love about having a rental car or having a vehicle is because even when the weather is not very good, you can still go out and have fun and do something exciting in the place where you're at. I mean, it also helps you get places faster, and I do really enjoy driving also. But at Brisbane right now, I actually don't have a car. I am, you know, I'm just feeling like I don't super duper need it, but once I move out and of where I'm at the moment, which is very, very close to work and to my Toastmasters and to everything else that I'm doing, and we'll leave further out because I want to live at the beach, then I think having a car will definitely be more worthwhile and there'll be more use out of it basically. But anyway, we are gonna go to a couple of spots. Hopefully we'll get a few breaks from the rain and we can fly the drone and just really check out Adelaide a little bit more. Feeling pretty good, rested, can obviously still stretch and just chill for a bit, but I mean, driving is not really that hard, right? When you're not driving super far, and it's just kind of, yeah, you'll be warm inside a nice car, and we'll see what we can find. More wall art. So it looks like my hair. I feel like I'd be like, oh, that's my hair. Look at my hair. No, that was weird. Alright, I made it to Brighton, although it is crazy rain right now, so I'm not flying the drone just yet. But I know there's Brighton Jetty bakery, and they're supposed to have vegan baked things, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of that, get another warm drink, and hopefully the rain will stop so we can fly, although it is also freaking windy and chilly. I think. Is the
Yeah, I'll have a fine pie at the time.
I'll wait. Okay.
Hey guys, so we're just continuing to explore the shore of Adelaide, of South Australia, and now we're in Hallett's Cove and we're about to just do a bit of a walk along the beach. It's pretty windy, so I'll see if I'm able to fly the drone or not, but it's pretty freaking spectacular. Check it out. So there is a cafe here if you're hungry when you get here, when you like ride here or drive or whatever. Check this out. There is a walk that you can walk up to this here. Have a look what this thing is reading. Right. Everyone got everything? There's like a hiking walk thing that you can do. I'm wearing my, I'll show you. I'm wearing my super duper grippy trail running shoes, and this is the hike that you can do. The dog keeps running back and forth. Oh, it's so funny. And at the back there is some really cool looking rocks. See all of this. So we'll see that in a couple of minutes. Geological formations. What they're called? Let's not call them rocks because we are old enough to call them geological formations. But that's pretty cool. Look at this. Ripples left by ancient current. Have a look at this. How cool is this? Just different layers of the ground, of the soil. Very interesting. Bushland. By the way, I'm wearing really epic thermal leggings, so I'm feeling very warm. So nice. Check this out. There's like a walkway all through. I'm gonna get to the top there and I'll see if I want to go that way or if I'll just fly the drone. And this is what you see at the back. How cool is this slide? So here you can see that I have arrived to a place called Hallett's Cove. Now it is a suburb south from Adelaide. It is a coastal suburb of Adelaide and is located 21 km from the CBD. It's a quite beautiful place, as you can see here, to visit it. It is actually a conservation park. It is one of Australia's most outstanding geological and archaeological sites. recording an Australian ice age some 280 million years ago, and providing a treasure chest of more than 1700 Aboriginal artifacts. So this interesting looking mountain that you can see on the footage here is called Sugarloaf. It is named for its resemblance to a mass of hard refined sugar, and it is the best known feature in the Hallett Cove Conservation Park. You'll be able to see here some staircase around it, and the actual park has about 10k of trail and hiking walks that you can do anytime. It's free. You can't camp here, but as long as the weather is good, you can definitely go for a walk here and enjoy the scenery. The shape of the Sugarloaf is due to erosion by rain and wind over the last few thousand years. The layers themselves tell a longer story. So around 280 million years ago, southern Australia, including this specific area, was covered by an ice cap. It melted about 270 million years ago. The distinct red and white layers of sediment were deposited on the bottom of an ancient glacier meltwater lake. The red beds are sand and clay that contain dropstones. The regular layering indicates that the clay was deposited in calm water. White sand forms the main portion of the Sugarloaf, and at the base of the Sugarloaf there is a layer of clay and boulders that fell from the ice floating across the lake. The Sugarloaf is capped by a thin yarn layer of brown clay, which was deposited by a river between 1 to 2 million years ago. There's a whole lot of information in the area as well while you're doing your little trail walk on the flora and fauna that live in the area as well. Just some special plants and some interesting creatures in the ocean. Definitely pay a visit to this place if you're in the area. Hallett Cove Conservation Park is beautiful all year round and is actually very known for swimming, although in this weather right there it was pretty stormy because it was coming into winter. Spring shows you wildflowers that come into the bloom and animals starting to become active again after cooler months. Summer shows the harsh nature of Adelaide coastline as many plants revert to survival mode, with the ocean cliffs offering a cool retreat during the high summer heat. Autumn has plants regaining their vigor, with many bird species on shore. And winter can bring spectacular storms, as we can see start on here. It kind of went from rain to sun to rain again, with huge waves breaking into the cliffs. And the conditions can change daily, from pure pebbles at the beach to sand almost overnight. You'll see some footage of really beautiful pebbles in a minute. So they also have volunteer groups that work on restoring the native vegetation and constantly working. There is actually, you might see some fencing in the area, which means you can't quite go in certain areas as they're working on vegetation and rejuvenation of the area. The coastal zone is colonized by local saltoro plants, including ruby, saltbush, common flax lilies, angua, pigface, cushion fenflower, native grass species. In regards to animals, There are a load of different variety of frogs in all the water creeks in the area. Across the park there are also small lizards, legless lizards, skinks and Easter brown snakes, so definitely watch out for the snakes, especially in the warmer months. Many species of birds. There are also some honey eaters, kestrels, as well as a variety of shore wading and seabirds. My darlings, we made it to Victor's Harbour. It's a very, very beautiful place. It's sunset right now. You can definitely ride the bike here. It's no worries at all. And I saw some signs for veggie burgers and so on. It is freaking freezing right now. And another crazy thing is that it was like storming really bad on the way here. But once I got here, it's only like was sprinkling a little bit with rain, and then it was fine. But it is freaking cold. So I love that I have my windproof, waterproof little jacket from Kathmandu, and underneath there is a warm one from Kathmandu as well. And then I have a t-shirt. Alright. Very cool place, very beautiful. Definitely check it out. I don't have too much time to walk around the place, and it's sun setting and so on, but pretty cool, pretty cool. Victor's Harbour is a town in the Australian state of South Australia, located within the city of Victor Harbour, and it is 82 kilometers south of Adelaide. Now in the past, the place was called Harbour Victor, but in 1914 it got renamed into Victor's Harbour because of the confusion that there was with Port Victoria. Now, a popular site for visitors is Granite Island, which is connected to the mainland by a short tram pedestrian causeway. So here you can see some of it, and the Granite Island is that island in the distance that you can see. The tram service is provided by the Victor Harbour horse-drawn tram. One of the very few horse-drawn tram routes remain in the public transit service. Granite Island is home to a large colony of little penguins, which are a popular attraction in the area, and these penguins often shelter overnight on this island, and in the morning they go back out and hunt for fish and returning at sunset. However, in the recent years, they haven't seen too many penguins in the area, and that is believed is due to the increase in New Zealand fur seals quantity. There are many more seals in New Zealand now. They come and hunt these. During the months of June to September, whale spotting is a popular attraction in the area. Southern right whales come to the nearby waters to calve and to mate, and the South Australian Whale Centre located at Victoria Harbour provides a hands-on interactive activities and presentations as well as information on whale watching tips. So that's pretty cool. You can see quite a lot of whales, and there's a lot of record of seeing them in those months, June to September. Definitely make your way here if you're in the area, and it's a very reasonable cycle here, and you can even stay the night. It's a popular attraction place, so loads of accommodation, places to eat as well. Well, my darlings, another trip's coming to an end. There's a quick one. I literally have another 2 trips in the next 2 weeks. So much flying, so much traveling. And it's like work traveling, but then you also get to do other stuff too. I saw something cool that I want to tell you about. You know how at airports you have lockers that you can pay for and store things in? Well, here in Adelaide, I just saw that go that way. So this is the terminal, departure L2 over there, the gate where you come out of as well when you grab your bags on the baggage carousel, and where your bike box and oversized stuff will probably be if you're traveling with the bike. But they have lockers for bike boxes. So there's my thing. When I go to different places, sometimes I did wonder, it's like, well, what if you fly in and out of the same place and you don't want to get rid of your bike box or whatever, and you need to store your bike somewhere for a while, and basically that. And this place in Adelaide Airport, they actually have lockers for bike boxes, for bikes, for things like that if you want to store them here at some time. So for example, if you're flying into Adelaide and you want to ride the bike from the airport and then you're coming back a few days later or something, you can actually store the bike box here as well, especially if you have one of those really hard cases and you wanted to fly or you wanted to ride from the airport, to save money and things like that. So that's an option too, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I want to tell you about that. So they have lockers that fit just for backpacks, for regular bags, luggage traveling, and really, really massive lockers for bike boxes. And they have a few over there, just over there in the rental behind this wall, and it's just written on it, bike box storage, bike storage really as well. Alright, let's get going. Flying out today, back to Brisbane, a few days of working, running a Brisbane half marathon, and then flying to another place. Jet set alive, love it.